Yo, what's up? Oh, I know this wasn't what you were expecting. You're expecting like a Roblox character, but I just kind of want to try something like a little new. But yeah, I'm just gonna want to talk about the new Fischmas update, and apparently there's a thing where you can wish for any rods that you want. Now there are limitations to this wish list that you can get, and I'm pretty sure Nate tweeted out the rods that you can get and the ones that you can't get. For instance, the ones that you can get are past event rods, level rods, black market rods, music venue rods, old quest rods, and currently obtainable rods. And the rods that you can't really get are the dev exclusive ones where like only devs can have them, and like I guess some content creators, unless like a dev gives it to you, because I guess then you can use it, but like that's like besides the question. There's also trophy rods, such as like maybe like I think they're more known as like competition rods, where like if you like win like a giveaway from like the fish people themselves. Content creator rods also. I mean, I'm not a content creator, so I don't have any of them, or nor can I like show off. And that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna go through every single rod. Now the YouTube videos that I've seen, and all as well as like TikToks or whatever the fuck you're on, they tell you which are the best ones that you should get. I'm gonna tell you every single rod that you can get and every single rod that you can't get. I'm gonna like try going back and forth like between like footage and then also coming back to me, because like I don't know, I just want to try like a new editing style, and obviously people want to know what I look like, but I'm not going to show that off yet until like maybe like I don't know, like 10k. So yeah, so if you enjoy the video, make sure you like it, subscribe if you haven't, and comment something about my room. I don't know, it's pretty dirty right now. I probably should have cleaned it, but yeah, let's jump right into it. Now I will say there's a lot of rods in the game, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say if you can get it and if you can't get it right now, okay? And then maybe afterwards I will go ahead and like kind of like say if it's worth it or not worth it. So what I'm going to list off now are like the rod stages, which are all of these rods that I'm about to list off you can get and ask for if you haven't already got them already. So the rods that you can wish for is the flimsy rod, the fisher's rod, training rod, plastic rod, carbon rod, fast rod, lucky rod, long rod, stone rod, Rose Rend, Scarlet Ravager, which I believe Rose Rend and Scarlet Ravager are DLC codes, but you can wish for those. So maybe like if you don't have them, you could, or maybe just go out to like your local Target or wherever the fuck you can like find a fish DLC toys. I like find them everywhere every time I go to my job. So the magma rod, fungal rod, steady rod, fortune rod, rapid rod, magnet rod, nocturnal rod, precision rod, reinforced rod, arctic rod, avalanche rod, phoenix rod, scurvy rod, midas rod, crystallized rod, depth seeker rod, windflower rod, cinder block rod. That's one of the level rods that you can get. Again, you can wish for any rod that's obtainable and like people can have. So like you can literally wish for a level rod. So like say you're like level like 10, and like if you're on like on the Christmas day, fucking you can literally ask for like the highest, like I think it's what the question mark rod. I don't really know the name of it. You can literally wish for that and like get it, and you're like level 10 with that rod. And so like it's like OP as shit. I know a bunch of people are probably gonna like hop on like alt accounts and like wish for like certain rods just so like that account can like carry and shit, but I wouldn't really recommend that, because like that's kind of like an asshole move, I'm not gonna lie. Aurora rod, mythical rod, king's rod, ice warper's rod, brick rod, champion's rod, friendly rod, carrot rod, silly fun happy rod, blade of glorp, wisdom rod, trident rod, summit rod, resourceful rod, volcanic rod. Actually, before I continue, the blade of glorp is like, it's one of those rods that you can like obtain already because it's in the game. So it's like counting fabulous rod, oniri phalanx, like all the rods that like seem really hard to get, you can wish for them. But like, why would you? That's like a waste of a wish, if you know what I mean. Like, don't do that. That's like the worst thing you could do with that wish. I mean, you can if like you don't want to go through it, but like there's no reason for like you to wish for it because it's already obtainable, unless if it like gets like removed on the day of, because then you could wish for it. But yeah, Voyager rod, Riptide rod, Seasons rod, Rainbow cluster rod, Great Dreamer rod, Dusk wire, Sunken rod, Auroric rod, Rod of the Depths, Rod of the Exalted One, Destiny rod, Abyssal Spectre rod, The Lost rod, the Boomball rod, Scarlet Spincaster rod, Vine Weaver rod, Toxic Spire rod, Nico's Yarncaster, Heaven's rod, No Life rod, Zeus rod, Tempest rod, Kraken rod, Poseidon's rod, Leviathan's Fang rod, Challenger's rod, Great Rod of Oscar, Luminescent Oath, Lucid rod, Random rod, I think that's the rod that I was talking about earlier, Merlin's staff, Celestial Rod, Rod of the Eternal King, Rod of the Forgotten Fang, Cerulean Fang Rod, Wicked Fang Rod, Ethereal Prism Rod, Rod of the Zenith, Seraphic Rod, Spirit Binder, Evil Pitchfork, Elder Moss Ripper, Eidolon Rod, Oniri Phalanx, Ruinous Oath, Wind Elemental Rod, Tryhard Rod, Dreambreaker, and the Fabulous Rod. All those rods that I just listed, you can literally wish for, but you can also obtain them in the game, literally just by either doing quests, playing the game, or buying them in the game wherever they're located. And those rods are like, some rods are really good, better than others, and but like that's why they're still obtainable, because like they're not as broken as the ones that like you can wish for. So now I'm gonna list limited and unobtainable rods, and these are gonna get kind of like iffy, because some you can get and some you can't get. So just pay close attention to the screen, so then you don't get confused and you don't wish for a rod that like you can't get. Okay, I mean, I wonder if like what they're gonna do, because like what if you accidentally put a rod that you like want, but then it's not obtained, like you can't get it. So like what would they do? Would they like just tell you like, oh, you this is invalid, you get another, like ask for another one? Like I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see on the day. But anyways, the Jingle Star Rod, Christmas Tree Rod, Cornucopia Rod, Bat Whisperer Rod, Duciker Rod? I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not really sure. Jacko Blazer, Necrotic Rod, Spooky Rod, Vine Fang Rod, Haunted Rod, Relic Rod, Antler Rod, North Star Rod, Candy Cane Rod, Krampus Rod, Frost Warden Rod, Fischmas Rod, Frostfire Rod, Firework Rod, Shamrock Rod, Egg Rod, Brick Built Rod, Superstar Rod, Mission Specialist Rod, Paleontologist Rod, Paleontologist Rod? I never even heard of that. Oh, it's from the Jurassic World event. Oh my god, I didn't even know they had that. Fixer's Rod, Smurf Rod, like one of the best rods apparently. It was like what I'm hearing. I'm pretty sure it's a troll, because like the mutation is like ×2. So literally, people like if you're out there and you're like you're gonna ask for the Smurf Rod just for the memes, I guess go ahead and do it. But like if you're asking for it because you're falling for like people saying that like it's the best rod ever, oh my god, you need to wish for this, don't. I'm just trying to help you out here. The Popsicle Rod, Tidal Wave Rod, Paper Fan Rod, and Rod of the Cosmos. All of those rods I believe you can obtain because they were past event rods, so they're still in the game and you can obtain them, or you could have obtained them, but if you missed out on it, now you can have them. Like I believe the Duciker Rod is actually really good, and like a bunch of other rods that I listed off on those, like they're really good too. So like if you have the time, go look at the event rods, go look at all of the event rods, and then like choose which one you want from those, because those are like way better than the ones that are like in the game that you can just physically get by yourself, just by grinding, or like fucking getting somebody like to gift you shit. Now we're going into the removed content and code rods, which I have no idea if you can or cannot get. So like take this with like a grain of salt if you can or can't get, because I believe majority of these you can ask for. Don't quote me on it, and I'm so sorry if you end up wasting your fucking wish. The Buddy Bond Rod, Astral Rod, Event Horizon Rod, Rod of Time, Patriot Rod, Demon Slayer, Bang of the Eclipse, Astral Hook Rod, which I heard is really fucking good, and it's like from the second C, and as well as the Fang of the Eclipse. But now that that one other rod, I forgot what the fuck the name of it. No, I'm just gonna like throw it up on the screen right now. That rod can also do that passive now, but like not as much as the Fang of the Eclipse can whenever like there's a solar eclipse. So I would prefer getting the Fang of the Eclipse if you really want the solar blaze thing. I mean, I guess if you're trying to grind like the fucking Leviathans, like I guess you can ask for this rod. But yeah, you can either ask for that rod or the Astral Rod, but like majority of these like rods you can actually ask for, and I'm pretty sure you can, because like these were like in the game, and like some people have them because of codes and like all that shit. So yeah, the Fallen Snowblade, Wing Ripper, Polaris Serenade, which I guarantee you all of you motherfuckers are going to get this rod, and they're going to nerf it. They're going to nerf it to the ground because everybody has the rod. Like this rod is so good that like oh my god. I mean, I like leave it for the OGs, guys. I'm playing. I don't really give a shit. But like I can see the whole like fish lobby like just wearing this fucking thing. Gonna like be really annoying to see. But like also like since it's like the Serene mutation goes for 8 times, it's gonna ruin the market again. So like I feel like they're just gonna end up nerfing it. But don't act like I didn't warn y'all. But I guess like I mean, for me personally, I'll tell y'all what rod I'm going to wish for: Cinderstring, Eardrum, Chrysalis, Axe of Rhodes, Test Rod, Adventurer's Rod, Firefly Rod, Frog Rod, Ashore of Lagoon, Merchant Rod, Verdant Shear Rod, sorry, Blazebringer Rod, Free Spirit Rod, Lobster Rod. Now all of those rods were in the game at once either from doing quests or just from like a code, or like they were just in the game. People have these rods because they were on during said game, so you can wish for all of those rods. I know I'm saying that like fucking you can and you can't, but like I again, don't like take most of this with a grain of salt, but I'm pretty sure from what I read off on Nate's tweet, the ones that I just listed off you can wish for. So literally do your research. If it looks cool to you, get it. You can look at how much value it is, or you can just get it just because it looks cool. I mean, to be honest, I'm getting mine just because it looks cool. But now we're going into the ones that you can't get, which are exclusive and unobtainable rods. So these are like the rods that like only like content creators can like use, or devs, or like basically if you made the game, you can use these rods. Sovereign Doombringer, Clickbait Caster, View Smasher, Fish Photographer, Paintbrush, Nail Caster, Pen Rod, and that's literally it. Those are literally the only ones that you can get. The other rods that you can get that I haven't really listed off yet are Sanguine Spire, Katana Rod, Sword of Darkness, Original No Life Rod, Electric Guitar, Upside Down Rod, Bone Blade, Nate's Blade, and Noctone. All of those rods that I just now listed, those you can get, but the ones that I didn't list, you can't get. This is gonna get really confusing, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put like text up, so like it's not gonna be as confusing. So like green text means you can wish for them, red text means you can't wish for them. It's like you can't fuck it up. But with that being said, let me know down in the comments which rod y'all plan on getting, because to be honest, me personally, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon and get the Polaris Serenade, because again, everybody's going to ask for that rod, and like the whole lobby is going to be filled with it. Everybody's going to be using it to like grind money, and like it's just, they're going to nerf the rod. I just guarantee that they are. In my opinion, just get the rod that looks the coolest to you. Like it doesn't have to be good at, like it doesn't have to give you a good mutation. It doesn't have to do like anything. Just get the rod if it looks cool. Or like if you just actually like the mutation, do your research on every rod that I just listed and like get it if you want it. The rod that I'm going for is the Wing Ripper, because it just looks fucking cool, and like it'll probably fit my outfit. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a like. Comment down which rod y'all are going to be wishing for, and I'm gonna end up like also being in the comments answering any questions, because I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna have a bunch of questions. I'm gonna try to answer all the questions in the comments, so if you have any, just make sure to put them down there, and subscribe if you haven't. We're super close to like 10k, so if we make it to 10k, I can probably like raise up this camera a little bit so you can actually see my face. But yeah, I just wanted to do this little new thing, like with like the whole video editing and like me being on here, so like it's not just like my fucking Roblox character. With that being said, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, and I'll catch y'all guys in the next one. Later.